Hi, I'm Tom Wiley, founder of Flextone Game Calls. I want to take just a second to talk to you about our Flextone Double Up Predator Combo, which consists of our Dying Rabbit Call and our Flextone Coyote Rage. Flextone technology, not only does it give these calls a more natural sound by being more like the flexible soft tissue of an animal's neck and tongue, it also gives you the ability to squeeze and control your volume and tone. In this Dying Rabbit Call, that is a really important deal. I'll demonstrate. First, I'm going to squeeze this thing off, and I'm going to blow I'm going to hum into the call a little bit and blow a distress sound into it. It's hard to explain exactly what I'm going to be doing in the call, but you'll be able to hear it. Something else that I do when I'm using a predator call is I start out with a lot of intensity, and then I start backing off a little bit, and I slow down, like the rabbit's getting tired, and then I'll pause for a second, and then I may start off again with a lot of intensity, because often if a coyote does catch a rabbit, he'll grab a rabbit, and he doesn't really want to risk losing the rabbit. So once he's got his mouth on it, he's not going to let go until that rabbit calms down for a minute. And then once the rabbit calms down, he'll get another bite. So I kind of simulate that as I'm calling. But I also do it, I start out with my first few cadences not quite as loud as, later on if I don't call anything in, I may get a little bit louder in my subsequent sequences. But the first predator calling sequence generally sounds something like this. And you can really tell the inflection that you get from this Flextone call as I bend and squeeze this call. It becomes really obvious the benefits of Flextone technology in this call. Now, if I've done that a few times and I didn't get any response, I've waited, given the coyote plenty of time to respond, I may want to get a little bit louder. And you'll notice those calls, I pretty much had the call pinched off the entire time. Well, now I want to get a little bit more volume, so I'm going to open it up. So again, just to recap, this call, being able to really bend the end and control your volume and give the call lots of inflection, that's the biggest benefit of Flextone game calls. It's a great natural sounding call, easy to use, and that's the Flextone Dying Rabbit Call. Then the other call in the Predator, the Double Up Predator combo, is our Coyote Rage. And this call, it's not quite as simple to use, takes a little bit more practice, but the bell end with this hole pattern that it's got really creates a lot of back pressure and does make it easier to use than most coyote howlers. In fact, most coyote howlers have an open reed design, which are really difficult to master. But this closed reed design with the back pressure, and it just gives it, got a really good natural sound and not quite as difficult to use as other coyote howlers. When I'm using this call, I'm typically giving the call a little bit more back pressure with my hands as I blow it. And for a howl, I always start out the howl with some barks or yips, and I'm just going, so I'm putting the air into the call real sharp with my diaphragm, and I'm blowing real hard, kind of peeking the reed out in this thing, but I'll demonstrate. a great long distance locator call. During the springtime, you can really bring coyotes in when they're got pups in the den, and great combination. Use these two calls in conjunction together. I believe you'll kill more coyotes. I'm Tom Wiley. Thanks for purchasing the Flextone Double Up Predator Combo.